So have you seen that Greg's do close as well?
Aye, they do boxer shots for you to hide your wee vegan sausage roll.
Hello and welcome to the Glesga podcast. Coming up this week.
Kind of beat a steak bake. It's like a night in the sack with a dirty woman.
No.
Nice and cheap and fills your hole. I think that's the first. Oh no, I had a Greg's the other week. I'm a liar. I'm a liar and a fucking hypocrite. You know, alright, I'm a fat bastard, alright.
What's your sort of savoury snack for Greg's? Aye.
Savoury snack.
Sorry.
They're all savoury. You mean sweet, you fucking idiot. Thick as shite, this boy. Thick as shit.
But before then, we're talking about one of your favourite subjects, Greg's.
Well, Greg's is one of many things within the major food group. I like food, and I think we've all got busy lives, and so sometimes you need convenience food. And there's how many shops has Greg's got?
Nearly 2,000, I think.
I mean, that's getting McDonald's a run for its money, right? I mean, 2,000 shops. And between them all, they can't heat a sausage roll up at lunchtime. I have an issue with that. You go in and go, can I get a steak bake? And they go, oh, they're no warm. I says, but it's lunchtime. Well, they were warm at 9 o'clock. I says, I didn't want it at 9 o'clock. I want it now. Any chance you could heat it up? We can't heat it up. If it was hot and then it's cold again and we heat it up again, we'll give you the diarrhea. And I say, right, that's where I've been going wrong all these years. But a fine institution, Greg's, I'm telling you, a worldwide brand. And do you know it started in Scotland?
No, it never.
Aye, it did.
It didn't it?
Greg's of Rutherglen, was it no?
No.
I'm sure.
It started in Gosford in Newcastle.
Gosford and Newcastle. The Geordies gazumptus.
Aye.
Right.
80 years ago.
Well, I thought they were a Rutherglen company.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe you can Google it. Our viewers, I'm sure they'll Google it when they're finished with their porn and all that. Google it and find out. I think they had a big bakery in Rutherglen.
Aye, they maybe had a big bakery, but it never started there, I don't think.
It used to employ 800,000 people back in the days when everybody worked in the same place. The Steelworks and Greg's, that was the two places. Ravenscraig and Greg's in Rutherglen, two biggest employers. And then everybody came out the shipyards when we stopped shipbuilding, and everybody worked in Greg's. Using sausage rolls as fucking rivets.
It was a guy called John Gregg 80 years ago that started
It was John Gregg, and he went on to Captain Rangers to European glory in 1972 in Barcelona.
So, maybe that's what he done when he left. Well, before he started with Rangers.
Aye, it would have been before he started.
Because they used to deliver it in a bike, a tricycle. Maybe not a tricycle.
Well, they do that. I mean, it's funny how that's coming back, because things get delivered on a bike, because you can now, on your app, you know when you're sitting in a house and you've been wearing the same pair of drawers for 3 days and you've no washed yourself and the house is a fucking mess, and you think, will I make fresh food today? Will I make some dinner and do the right thing? No, I can't be arsed. I'll just go in my Greg's app and get a sausage roll delivered, and it comes on a bike. And they always get it wrong. Because you get Greg's deals. Do you get one of the sandwiches, a baguette, right?
Baguette,
and a packet of crisps and a bottle of ginger?
You don't get the crisps now, they've taken the crisps away.
You see, that's the thing, because I tried to get a deal and I like the cheese and onion crisps. They're really good. So you get the baguette and the crisps and the bottle of ginger, but you get the meal deal is just the sandwich and a bottle of ginger. You need to buy the crisps separate. Where's the crisps? No crisps.
See.
And you need a crunch with a sandwich, man. You need you get a big mood for a sandwich. And you go, and a crunch. Oh, man. So I just love ramming stuff in my mouth. You know, honestly, if I was a woman, I would be gobbling everybody. Especially the crunchy ones. Are we still talking about Greg's?
We are. Oh, God, you big greasy mouth.
Oh, big greasy mouth.
You don't need to go on your app, because your boy went to Greg's this morning.
Is that right? Oh, man. Oh, here we go.
So, yeah, sausage.
Ambassador, with these steak bakes, you are spoiling us.
No, I got myself a steak bake. You're a sausage roll.
No, I don't like that. Well, I prefer steak bakes. Right.
There you go.
Oh, it's still warm. Have you been sitting in these? Smells of arse. Smells of pampered Fanny's arse. Right, are we going to eat these?
I don't. We'll have a
Right.
bite. My personal trainer will be watching this.
Your personal trainer? He's probably slabbing like a poacher's dog. He's probably watching us looking there. Oh, man. Don't deny yourself. This is top grub. I mean, you shouldn't eat it all the time. You'll end up built like a bag of washing with coronary artery disease. But every now and again, kind of beat a steak bake.
Nice.
It's like a night in the sack with a dirty woman.
Do you think? do you think? No.
Nice and cheap and fills your hole.
Fully beef. But I think maybe they should have a warning: eat responsibly.
It goes without saying, innit? I mean,
Aye.
for fuck's sake, how stupid are people?
Aye.
If all you eat is hundreds of steak bakes and all that every day and sausage rolls, that's not responsible.
Maybe we want to eat.
I mean, you'll see yourself, you'll get fat.
Aye. Maybe we want to eat this during the break, so the viewers aren't just watching you
Eat what during the break?
slabbering away. The steak bake.
Well, I'm eating it now. I'm covered in crumbs.
This episode's just Glesga Dad munching away at the beef.
Well, you talk.
Well, I'll talk then. So in terms of, as I say, it was John Gregg 80 years ago that started the first Greggs in Newcastle, and he used to take his bike round the shops, and then he ditched his bike after 10 years and they opened their first shop. So he never...
So 80 years ago, 1944, during the war.
Let me talk.
During the war.
80 years ago it must have been, aye.
We're rationing and all that.
Aye.
We're taking all the food and sending it to the front, and he's making fucking steak bakes in Newcastle. I think that sounds a bit dodgy. No way, man. 80 years ago.
80 years ago, aye.
Right, 1944.
1944.
Because this is 2024.
Aye.
Well, it depends when you're watching this podcast.
Aye, they could be.
You might be watching this podcast 50 years from now and going, look what he's eating. An ancient artefact.
Aye.
What they done was they dug up a thing in the countryside in Lanarkshire and found a fossilised steak bake.
That's right. All their
Thousands of years from now.
Aye. I'll be showing my grandkids, see, coronary artery disease. This is why.
Lovely stuff, man.
And now they've got a chief executive that's the first chief executive that's never been part of the family. So it's a female chief executive, and I've actually met her. I've sat round a table with her.
Have you?
She used to be the HR director for Greggs, and they used to offer placements to prisoners.
Placements to prisoners?
Aye.
To do what? In shops?
Aye, so you used to be able to release on licence and you would come and work in Greggs.
Right.
It's alright, isn't it?
That's good. That's good. And I'm glad I got a bit of tea here, because all that fat in your gub, if you were drinking something cold, it would all congeal in your gub, you know.
Do you not think that's the problem with Greggs? If you have like water after it, it's minging.
Well, don't have water after it's minging. Just have a cup of tea. A nice cup of tea.
They had to shut the Greggs outside Central Station because they opened it for 24 hours a day and it was mayhem.
Well, remember they opened one at Glesga Airport, right? And it was like an atomic bomb with every other shop that sold food. So you know what it's like when you go into the airport, you're flying out somewhere, you do that, you buy that breakfast for fucking 16 quid, and then you get pints and all that. But what was happening is people were eschewing the breakfast, and they were going straight to Greggs, filling their boots, macaroni pies, hot pies, pasties, steak bakes, sausage and bean bakes. Oh man, right. And they were scoffing all that. Then they were getting in the pub, pinting it, vodkas, whiskies, and nobody was selling any food. And they all started complaining. All the other shops, pardon me, all the other shops started complaining. And they go, Greg shut down, the fuckers, right? And they were cheap, and now everybody's getting bumped again. £16 for a substandard shitey breakfast in the airport, when all you got was a steak bake and a pie, man. Oh, just one for each horn, know what I mean? A steak bake and a pie. Have a bit. In fact, I would take a bite of a pie and a bite of steak bake, and I'm going, nom. And that's like gourmet shit. But they shut it down. They shut it down because everybody was complaining. Nobody else was selling food.
So, higher or lower calories? Greggs sausage roll, how many calories do you think's in it?
How many calories? What is this, a fucking quiz?
Well,
Who'd you Calories.
It's the Greg.
So, if we go to guess this,
Aye, so a sausage roll, how many calories?
380.
Good guess, 331.
There you go. Fuck it, do I win a sausage roll for that?
No. Bacon roll, higher or lower than
A
331?
bacon roll. With brown sauce on it and butter.
No, just, well, aye, butter.
No butter. A butter on
They
it.
put butter on it, aye.
A bacon roll. I would say a bacon roll is about 295.
So there's 331 calories in a sausage roll, 327 in a bacon roll, so it's lower.
Right.
Pepperoni slice.
Oh, that's a lot. No, that's a lot. Pizza's murder because the base is all bread. So I would say, what size is a slice?
For fuck's sake. I'm not getting a measuring tape.
Well, what fucking size is it?
No, it's not a 12-incher, it's like yours. It's like, I don't know.
Do you buy these things out of Greg's?
Aye.
All right, aye. So they're wee square things, eh?
Aye.
A sausage roll 331.
Aye.
But the slice is small. 300.
611.
No way, is that right?
Aye.
A pepperoni slice?
Aye.
Fuck's sake, that's my grub for a whole week, man. Oh, man.
And steak bake, higher or lower?
Steak bake. The steak bake's lower than a pepperoni slice.
Aye. It's
Aye.
409.
409 for a steak bake. Fuck, there you go.
It's alright, innit? There you go, that's a calorie quiz for the
There
day.
you go, there you go. And people out there are listening, now you know, when you're throwing it down your neck, what's going down your neck.
What would be your go-to at Greg's?
One of these sausage, cheese and bean bakes, I think they are phenomenal. But there's also, for breakfast, they do a baguette, right, with sausage, omelette and bacon. The 3 on the 1 long baguette. And by the way, they're giving them away. I mean, I've not ate one for a while, but I seem to remember you could get one of them and a cup of coffee or a cup of tea for like £2.50. But that was back in the day. I think that was before the recent inflationary pressures given, Vladimir Putin's attack into Ukraine drove up the price of sausage meat. So, because Russia's a major exporter of sausage meat.
See, is it squared sausage that's in the bake?
No, it's just
Maybe
wee,
shitey linkings.
They wee skinless. By the way, have you ever ate one?
No.
Well, don't poo-poo it till you've tried it. See, this is your problem with people go, nah, I don't like that. You're only denying yourself. Have one. It's hot. See, when they're roasting, man, it's a problem. You bite into it and you burn the moot off yourself, right? You get 3rd-degree burns. You're up A&E, sausage and bean bake, or the casualties. But it comes, it's gooey, beautiful, molten cheese and bean juice. Oh, man. So I like them, but I love the breakfast baguettes, sausage, bacon, and omelette. Now, you can have square sausage or you can have link sausage. So there's something for everybody. And I'm telling you, they were giving it away. They used to give them away. They cost fuck all. I don't know what they cost now. I must confess, I haven't been to Greg's for a while. In fact, I think that's the first... Oh, no, I had a Greg's the other week. I'm a liar. I'm a fucking liar. It's, I don't... I'm a liar and a fucking hypocrite. All right, I'm a fat bastard. All right. It's just the camera puts £10 on you. I'm thinner than I look, but I've lost a bit of weight. You know you're fat when you go, I've lost weight and you're still a fat bastard. Just watch yourself with the old Greg's. It's no big, it's no clever. It's delicious, but don't eat them all the time.
Do you regret eating that now?
No, they are fuck. That was, see, this is the thing, that was sensual pleasure. Eating great food's a bit like having your nookie, right? It's like a sexual thing. It's, food in your mouth, you go, no, oh, it feels great, man. It's a sex thing, eating, culinary delights.
You've got to pay for it.
It's like, when you're out the town and you try and lure a woman in with a bag of chips, you're standing in a doorway and you go, chips, and you go, ooh, hey, and That's what happens doing the lunch club. I'll open a lasagna that I've done in a microwave, and all the old biddies will go, oh. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. It's the same the other way.
So we're going to take a quick break and get in the queue for Greg, so that's going to take a while. But stick around, because we're going to be back with a clip from our live show featuring Frank McAvenny, and then we'll be back talking about everything Greg's. Do you still have a kick about it?
I used to play with Rex Bros and that. It's good. Monday nights. It's all right.
What did they do it for, like, to keep fit? Or
Just
did
do
they
it
do it for
because-
charity purposes?
No, I just do it for a laugh. It's
So
good
you
to
still
keep fit, aye.
play football for a laugh?
Of course, aye. Wee Sally, wee coisting that. It's good. Good fun.
Right, good. I never knew. I thought you could do it for charity.
I mean, they used to play Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, but I gave up. But Wednesday and Fridays a lot of ex-pros, and it's a bit fucking quick for me now. But it's good, because it makes you... It's quick for me, and my head still tells me to do things, but my body's just going, fuck off.
So there's a load of ex-professional football players.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're good boys. Aye.
Like Coisty and who
Boydie and
else?
all that. Boydie. There's a few of the boys, Simon Donnelly, there's a few of the boys all get together. Yeah, it's good.
So they pick a team, Olive, imagine you're saying, Olive Allen McCoist.
Aye.
Can he still play a bit?
Guys can't run about, but he still scored goals.
He can't run about?
No. in any he's kidding, but yeah. I still...
Well, because part of the...
He still scored goals. I mean, he's unbelievable at scoring goals. So
But
that never
be
leaves you.
offside a lot, standing on the 6-yard box.
But no, you don't get offside at 6 asides.
That Frank McAvenny gig was great. I'm a big fan of Frank's. He's a Scottish football legend. Oh, Frank, he's fucking great. What a guy. And he's a guy who clearly back in the day lured women in with food. Or mind you, maybe Frank didn't need food. He was fit and good looking. When you look like me, you need food.
He was the first big shagger before Alan McGregor, wasn't he?
Was he the first big Scottish football shagger? No, was Charlie Nicholas no a big shagger?
I wouldn't know.
I think Charlie Nicholas was a bit of a big shagger. But being a follower of Motherwell, there's not really been a big shagger come out of Motherwell for generations. There's a few wankers, but no a big shagger, some massive wankers. Frank was up there, Charlie Nicholas, I'm trying to think who else in Scottish football history.
What about the guy?
Alan Ruff back in the day.
Really?
Aye, remember he was married to Miss Scotland. Ruffy married Miss Scotland back in the day and she was one of the Tennent's Lager lovelies. Do you remember? You don't remember this. No. You used to get cans of Tennent's Lager, right? And there would be a picture of a beautiful woman on it, right? You know, wearing her pinny and all that, and have a hairnet in and holding a hoover. It was just different times. And, you know, there'd be another one in her Greg's uniform and that sort of thing. Right. And Ruffy, Alan Ruff, Scottish international goalkeeper, 1978, 1982, 1986 World Cups, 3 World Cups. Ruffy, he's a fucking man. Well, he punctured a few beautiful women back in the day. Because I remember he'd done an advert or something and he was in bed with Miss Scotland, and I don't know what they were. I don't know, it was an advertising campaign for condoms or thrush cream, something like that. I don't know.
Do you still get Miss Scotland now?
It's mere advice. What should you do? Miss Scotland. Go straight to Europe. Don't come here. You still get Miss World and all that, don't you?
Aye.
Well, it's not the same because George Best sadly passed away now. He used to shag them all.
Well, talking about fashion and Miss World...
Talking about fashion?
Aye,
We weren't talking about fashion, but nice segue.
Well, in terms of clothes...
Please.
So Greg's Day clothes, do you know that?
I'd heard, this is what I'd heard.
So they do hoodies, and they do joggies, they do boxer shorts.
Well, the joggies are good for a person like myself whose weight fluctuates. Joggies are good. Elastic trousers. That's a very good move.
And they also provide 7 million breakfasts to school kids.
7 million breakfasts to school kids.
Aye.
No wonder the population's getting bigger. 7 million breakfasts.
Aye.
Get away free.
Aye, they give free breakfasts to schools.
7 million wins.
A year, aye. No,
Oh,
every
a
day.
year?
Aye, no, every day.
Every day.
I don't even think there is 7 million kids.
Yeah. Well, no, there is. There's something like 15 million kids between the ages of nothing and 16 in the UK.
Have you done the census?
No, I because it was something else. Because he says 1 million Waynes in the UK have got allergies, and that's about 6%.
Well, they have the vegan sausage roll if I've got allergies.
Well, I've had a vegan sausage roll, and it's indistinguishable. You can't tell it's no meat.
Ah, you can.
Well, no, you
It's
can't.
40p less.
No, fucking the price it does. You're not able to discern whether it's meat or no. Because I ate one, and I was tricked into eating one. Because I would never eat anything fucking vegan, right?
Heard that before,
Because before you know it, you're shopping in Waitrose, and that's the end of you, right? I'm fucking nae interested in anything vegan. If you're a vegan, fine. More power to your fucking horseshoes, right? I'm not. I like meat. I'm at the top of the food chain. I eat everything, right? But somebody said, he was a wily fly man. He says, "Hello, would you like a sausage roll?" And I went, "Ooh," and I ate it. And he went, "Do you know there's no meat in that? That's a vegan sausage roll. There's no meat in that." Hey, tricked you. There you go. Now your diarrhea will look like fucking dandelions.
Do you know outside King's Cross Station in London, I picked up a sausage roll at one of these stands and it was £7.
You picked up a sausage roll? You mean like the Cornwall Pasty Company?
Aye, £7.
Do you know I had one of them? I went to one of the vans and I get one of the Cornish pasties, right? And I was just about to get the train, so it was either King's Cross or it was Euston.
Aye,
Come back to Glesga, because King's Cross goes back to Edinburgh, right? And what happened was I bought one of these Cornish pasties for about fucking 412 quid, right? And I dropped it, and it fell in dog shite. So I had to throw half it away. Right, but I ate it. Right, I ate this fucking pasty. I didn't drop it in dog shit. I went on the train with this fucking pasty, right? And I ate the fucker. And you know they train the pendolinos go like that? I was fucking green, man. I was getting a bunk like that. And you know you go to the toilets and the toilets are smelling on trains. It just gives you, I'm gipping, man, right? And I was like, whoa. 5 hours of hell all the way back to Glesga. I mean, I was thinking I was nearly getting off at Milton Keynes. I'll just walk it. Fuck this. But I tell you what you do. When you get down to London, this is to see you're no wise. You're no wise. What you do is you get down to London and you're coming back up. You've got an open return, right? What you do is to get a table seat to yourself. You buy a dozen Stella and a KFC big box meal. And you fucking jockey for position and you go on the train first and you set the Stella down and you start eating the box meal and you see people coming on and you're sitting at a table yourself and they go, "I'm not sitting next to that." Right, they're shite scared to sit next to you because you're bevying like fuck, eating a box meal. You look like a fucking savage. They're avoiding you like the plague, by the way, and you get the table to yourself. Now, you need to watch though. There's a dangerous part of this ploy. If somebody does sit next to you, then they're even more mental than you. Before you know it, he's drinking your Stella and punching your fucking lights out.
That's why I go first class, so I don't have to sit next to him.
First class, you fanny. How many times have you went first class? You don't go first class. You're on the train with all the other plebs, you ball bag.
No, I'm not. I always go first class.
Fuck your buzz.
You get
your buzz.
Seat frog.
What?
It's called seat frog.
Seat frog?
Aye, it's like an auction. You bid for the first class seats.
Is that right?
Aye.
Right, you get them cheap?
It's like 19 quid or something.
Fuck off.
All the way to London, aye.
Bollocks.
No, you get a table.
19 quid on top of your £170 or whatever it is?
No, maybe £60. So
What do you mean?
So you get an advanced ticket for maybe 60 quid, then you seat frog it up, £19, sit in first class. Don't have to sit next to you with your KFC. And you get your coffee, you get a bit of lunch or breakfast or dinner.
Well, you know what? I'm going to seat frog the next train journey and I'm taking my KFC and my 12 cans of Stella into first class and there's fuck all they can do.
What's your sort of savoury snack for Greg's. Aye.
Savoury snack.
Sorry.
They're all savoury. You mean sweet, you fucking idiot. Thick as shite, this boy. Thick as shit. Well, you see, what Greg's are doing, they're very clever. The Greg's people are clearly, they're on the pulse of the nation. Because what's become massive in the last few years is these Krispy Kreme donuts. You know, I don't like donuts with a hole in the middle. Shite. Hey, I like these donuts where they inject cream and jam and custard into it, then dip them in chocolate and hundreds and thousands and all that, and then you eat them and you go, oh man. So Greg's have started selling these types of filled, creamy, jammy, chocolatey, sugary donuts.
Artery blockers, as I call them.
Aye.
So what would be your number one like go-to for takeaway food? Would it be Greg's or would it be somewhere else?
Well, it depends, right? Because you can eat Greg's on the go, right? I mean, you can, if you're going somewhere, so if you're walking about, right, you go in and you go into Greg's and go, you can eat it as you're walking. I mean, you can't buy an Indian curry and boiled rice and eat that when you're walking, right? But I love Indian curries. The hotter the better, with boiled rice and a naan bread and 6 pints of lager. And a knee tremble in the back of your clothes, right? Look, so it depends what. If I get a takeaway, if I'm eating it in a house, you know, I like Indian food, Chinese food. I like gyros, these Greek gyros things.
A Greek gyro.
Greek
What's that?
gyros, is it gyros or gyros? A fucking thing. I don't know what they're called, but they're great. I tend to no eat pizza. I wouldn't eat pizza, and I have a chippy once in a blue moon.
If it was between a Greg's and a Pret, I would go to Pret every day of the week.
I like Pret, but it's the wankers that go to Pret that annoy me. I wouldn't be seen deed in Pret, because it's all pampered fannies like yourself that they're waiting in the queue moisturising their ball bag, waiting for a fucking brie and bacon fucking sandwich. Oh, hello, how are you? How was the stock market this week? Oh, fuck off. No, normal people in Greg's. Fucking salt of the earth types. The working man. Pret. A Pret a Manger. The food's very good in Pret, but I don't know. It's no. It doesn't speak to me.
They've had a few incidents, haven't they, folk?
Who?
Allergic reactions to allergies in Pret. It's like
Have they?
Aye, it's kilt folk.
It killed people. There you go then. There you go then.
I think Greg's has killed more people in Pret though. To be honest.
But it's a slow death with Greg's. It's a slow death. When you're eating in Greg's, it's just, you know, it takes time. You're not killing her right away. You know, 10, 12 years, you know, you the size of Jabba the Hutt and you tap out.
Now, before that steak bake makes another exit through that man's shiter, we're going to show you what was our best clip from last week.
Put all the crap into a bag and get a bus up to the Cowp and fucking fling it over the fence. Fuck that. No chance. Get it up, ye.
You can't do that now, you've got to book a time slot.
Well, they've got to fucking catch me first. I'm getting up at the Cowp and flinging it over the fence.
They don't let you in.
I'm outside, I'm flinging it over the fence.
Do you know
I don't need to get in.
Do you know that? You have to book a time slot for the dump.
Trust me, it's just a load of pish. Fuck the council. Fuck them. You pay council tax. It's £2,000 a year. £2,400. It must be $2,500 a year. And I've got to itemise all the crap in my bin. Fuck you. Fuck you. Empty the bin. The bin's there. The crap's in it. Empty it.
We're also doing a show at Blackfriars in Glasgow on Sunday the 20th of October. September sold out. It was an amazing show.
So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us 5 stars wherever you listen to the episode or watch the episode.
And also remember to click our bio link in any of our socials. It takes you through to glesga.com where you can buy tickets for Blackfriars or find out where we're performing next.
Until then, we'll see you in the queue at Greg's. Yeah.
And if you enjoyed us, as always, tell your friends. But if you didn't,
Fuck off.
fuck's sake.